Hey there, collective. All right, guys, we're going to do a general reading today. See what messages Spirit has for us. Take what fits, leave what doesn't. Remember, he could be she could be he. And so reverse the roles if you need to in the story, in the energy. All right. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you for your support. I love you. I love you. I love you so very much. So I'm just grateful for you. I want you to know that. All right, let's go ahead and pray, and then we're going to get started here. Father God, Holy Spirit, beautiful archangels, ancestors of the highest white light, please bring forward a message for the Soul Tribe Collective, a message that needs to be heard the most at this time: truth, clarity, healing, confirmation, encouragement, or enlightenment. And I thank you. I thank you for the opportunity to tap into these energies. I pray for a shield of protection around my soul tribe, my collective. Please, Archangel Michael, put a white light of divine protection around us, around the energy that we're about to tap into. Please protect us from anything negative. Thank you. Archangel Raphael, please connect us to our heart chakras in a powerful way. Thank you. Thank you, ancestors. Amen. Choose wisely. Okay, follow your passion, but choose wisely. Spirit saying. All right, let's see what the message is. What are we talking about today, Spirit? Rest and rejuvenation. This guy's meditating, right? He's praying, he's meditating, guys. Right now, it's so important for us to be in that meditative state, in that to be praying, honestly. It's so important for us to be transmuting negative energy through prayer, through meditation, through our own calm energy into positive energy. You know, we got a lot of things happening in the world around us that are outside of our control. We can't control certain world events, but we can control our own energy. We can tip the scales from the negative to the positive by staying in our own positive energy, by staying prayed up, and you know, keeping our thoughts and our emotions in balance. That's what's being asked of us at this time. It's very important, okay? It's very important that we all remember to be in this energy within ourselves of unity. Even if you can't change the world stage, you do have an effect on what's going on in the world stage by how you're walking in your own energy. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So Spirit just wants to highlight that for us. Yeah, don't be trapped in fear, okay? You get a choice. Remember, choose wisely. That's what I just saw, right? It's like your passion ignited, but that could be speaking about emotions. Choose wisely what emotions that you're going to feed into, what emotions you're going to follow, okay? There is a lot going on the world stage right now, things that are outside of your control. But we don't need to add more negative emotions to what's already going on in a negative way, okay? We don't need to keep feeding that negative monster so that it can grow bigger and bigger. And that's what's being asked of us, not to be afraid right now, not to move in fear, not to choose fear. They want us to choose calmness, to choose peace, to be the transmuter that you were sent here to be, by transmuting that energy within your own self. That's so very important right now. What else? Okay, let's go to another deck. Collective, there truly is, I mean, honestly, just the two energies, how they're presenting themselves. We've got two sides of the same coin, right? We've got one side of the world, which is our collective, that we are prayed up. We've been working so hard to transmute, to learn how to transmute. We've been learning how to be balanced, how to choose wisely, right? And then you've got a whole nother part of the collective who are still trapped in fear, right? They're afraid of what's going on that's outside of their control, and because they're in this energy of fear, they're creating more fear energy, which is feeding the monster that they're afraid of. right? So just know everything that's happening at this time is happening because it's meant to happen though exactly the way it's happening. But you get to choose. You get to choose which one of these, which side of the coin you want to be on. Okay, which side of the coin are you gonna join up in this battle with? Okay, because it is a battle. Okay, and not all battles mean you got to grab a sword or a weapon and to win the battle, right? This is a spiritual battle. This is an energetic battle. This is a battle for our consciousness, okay? For our evolution, really, it is. But it's all energetic. And so you are being asked to choose wisely at this time. Let's look into each one of these energies and just break them down a little bit. All right, Spirit, the side of the collective, the side of the coin here, that's in this energy of rest and rejuvenation. What do you... Yeah, you guys are coming out of indecision. You're using your intuition in all aspects of your life. This is what we've been training for, right? Our intuitive training that we've been going through, all the personal relationships that we've had to go heal from, and all of that, where our intuition has been sharpened. All of that's been for a grander purpose, a bigger purpose. So don't be indecisive, right? Fear. Don't be indecisive. Indecision breeds fear. Be Spirit saying, be strong in your faith. Be strong in your beliefs. Be strong in your peace. Yeah, your Spirit's very proud of you. Okay, they're saying we're so proud of you guys for coming out of indecision. We're so proud of you for waking up, for opening your eyes to what's really going on here. Not just getting stuck in the physicality of the perception, but seeing it from a spiritual awareness. What is going on in this world today? What you're here to do. You're not here to pick up a sword. You're here to heal. You're here to transmute fear into love, anger into peace. And you do that by standing strong in your faith. You've done that by coming out of indecision and doubt. You've done that by getting to know thyself. Tell me about the energy that's trapped in fear here. What is this fear? Tell me about the fearful energy. Yeah, look, it's unhealthy. Look. So a lot of these energies that are trapped in fear, as we've been shifting, right? We are going through a shift, energetically, vibrational shifts. They're experiencing health problems, like their vessels, their bodies. They're going to be experiencing. They can't hold they cannot hold the higher vibration as long as they're trapped in this energy of fear. So they're going to be experiencing a lot of health issues. You're going to see people starting to pass away, okay? Because we are shifting. We have turned the tide, is what I'm hearing. Even though it may look fearful on the grand stage, right? The world stage of things. I'm hearing the tide is already turned. This is like the last ditch effort to try to put us back in a cycle of fear, but we're not doing that. We've already won, collective. And we fought hard, energetically, spiritually, to win this. And it's already been done, is what I'm hearing. But these energies that are suffering from health issues at this time, I mean, I'm not talking about, ascension symptoms. That's headaches, body aches, tiredness, things like that, right? I'm talking these fearful energies. They're experiencing like heavy anxiety. Their thoughts are really clouded. They can't think straight. A lot of them are experiencing issues with their bowels, with their intestine, I'm hearing. their health is being affected in a myriad of ways. But it's because as we've been going through this battle through our own personal journeys, we've been, doing the work collective. These energies, they haven't taken it seriously, right? They've been looking at us like we're crazy, like we don't know what we're talking about. We're just a bunch of woo-woo new age people that don't know nothing, right? They would rather stay in fear instead of face. It's like the more they're going to stay in fear, they're going to feed that fear monster. Okay, we faced our fears. We have been facing our fears. We've been healing. We've been overcoming. We've been seeing the errors of our ways and the just the ways that we've been controlled by fear. We've been doing the work, our shadow work. We've been awakening. We've gone through the process, and we're continuing to go through the process. But the energies that are their health is being affected, they're not waking. They're not awakening. They're not going through their awakening, and so their vessels aren't prepared to hold the new frequencies that we're moving into. That the earth is shifting towards here, and that's okay. That it was probably designed that way. Honestly, is what I'm hearing. It was more likely designed that way. Actually, let me get another deck. Hold on. 1 minute, guys. Sorry. We're going to speak about the destiny that we're all in right now, because what we're dealing with now, it is destined. It's been written. It's a destined time that we're living right now, guys. We were sent to live out these times with a purpose, right? And we all know it. We came to try to have a positive effect on the energies that have been trapped in fear. And other people that came before you, collective, that have done the work before you started your awakening, they came and helped you wake up, right? Like, that's what it's been about. I know I was trapped in fear for a long time and didn't even know it. And then Spirit sent people on my path that kind of forced me into an awakening, and I'm grateful for that, because I'm very glad to have not missed my window of opportunity when it came to waking up. And so that's our job, is to continue to try to affect people in a positive way. And sometimes affecting them in a positive way doesn't mean all rainbows and sunshine, right? Sometimes you like the people that affected me in a positive way, it came in a negative way. Like, it came in my life feeling like destruction sometimes, like pain, right? But I can look back in hindsight and see the blessing of it, because without those certain people that came into my life that gave me a wake-up call, I would be on this side of things, right? I wouldn't be in this time of rest and rejuvenation. I would have missed my boat, right? So even though some people may be looking at you like you're affecting them in a negative way, I'm not saying you are, but maybe you are, right? I mean, you're their wake-up call, and either they're going to wake up or they're not, okay? But anyways, let's talk about the destiny here of this collective, of my collective. Yeah, you guys are thriving. The ones who have been doing the work, you're thriving. We're destined to thrive. That's our birthright, collective. Our birthright is not chaos. Our birthright is not fear. That is not our birthright. Our destiny, our birthright is to thrive, is to have peace and rest. Okay? That's our true birthright. Not what the Matrix tried to keep us trapped in, to affect our health. That's the trap, right? The fear is the trap. And it's, yeah, the one, look, collective, you've tapped into your wisdom. There's wisdom to what Spirit's saying there. That's wisdom to realize that fear is a trap. And there's entities in this world that would like to keep us trapped, okay? So that they can create whatever reality they would like to create by feeding on our fear. And the more of us that wake up to that and we take our power back from those entities who can only create from our power that they steal from us through fear, right? The more that we wake up and we tap into our wisdom and we thrive, and we no longer feed the fear monster, the fear matrix, they're on their way out. The fear entities, these entities that have been keeping our brothers and sisters trapped in fear, the ones who have not been able to wake up, they're going to have to be set free too because of the work that you're doing. So your work is important, collective. And even though it feels like a personal journey that you're only doing for yourself by overcoming your own fear, your own negative patterns, your own karmic cycles, it's not just for you. Okay? It's for the collective. And there's wisdom. You hold a lot of wisdom. And these energies are going to look at you as wise. They're going to see you coming out of your fear matrix, your fearful cycles, and they're going to that's their wake up call, seeing how you've overcome, right? But regardless, the battle's won. Enough of us are waking up to where it's a done deal for these entities that have literally been creating reality that's an illusion. It's an illusion because it's based on fear, and that was never our birthright. Never. But they want you to be spoon-fed through all this chaos that they create to create fear in us. It's like they want to create the issue and then act like they're the saviors. That's ridiculous when they're the ones that are creating the issue and then telling us that this is the answer when that was never the answer. More fear is the answer? More chaos is the answer? No, it's not. It's just going to perpetuate the same old system. More fighting is the answer? No. It stops when we stop it. The only way it stops is by stopping. No longer feeding the matrix, no longer feeding the fear, no longer feeding them the power that they use against us. And we do that by what you're doing now, collective. Not by picking up a sword, not by going out here and jumping into the midst of the chaos, elbowing people. No. You do it by healing. You do it by tapping into your wisdom. You do it by being an example and thriving through the chaos that's thrown at you. Spirit is so proud of our collective, and you're receiving your birthright, collective, and it can't be stopped. It can't. Your birthright cannot be taken from you. You are guaranteed to thrive, and so is everyone else. Okay? These energies that have been trapped in fear, that are experiencing all of these health problems, that haven't wanted to wake up, everything that you see around you right now, collective, that is chaotic, that is so frustrating for us because we know what our promises are, right? But then we look around and we see the chaos around us and it's frustrating. But just understand, that's these people's wake-up call, so that they will become healthy, so that they will choose to be healthy and no longer feed the fear monster. And you have led by example, and you will continue to lead by example. And many teachers before you have led by that same example. The world's changing, collective. It's already changed, okay? Our only job is to remember love. Our job is to move in love, remember love, and Don't feed the fear monster. And then teach others how to have their inner peace too. Our job is to have inner peace, and then to be an example of inner peace, to be an example of wisdom, to be an example of how to thrive in this world. Okay? And the way you do that is by, let's just see. All right, Spirit, how are we leading by example? Which deck should I go to? Okay. You've already been leading by example, Collective. How are you leading by example? By standing in your power to have freedom of choice. You're leading by example by using your free will with wisdom. Wisely choosing to ignore the fear matrix. Wisely choosing to stay hopeful. To believe that you deserve all the goodness, that the world is good, that you are good, that life is good. Use your freedom of choice to feed hope into this world. To choose to focus on hope and to thrive. Versus using your free will to go along with the fear. To believe every fearful tactic that they throw your way. To feel like just because the chaos that's been created is outside of your control, that it just should make you more fearful, instead of actually, knowing that by doing your own personal work, by staying hopeful, by continuing to move in the world like it is love, that peace is real, that you can change the fear matrix by using your own free will, your own freedom of choice wisely. It says, I have the freedom to choose. So I choose wisely because my decisions have a great impact on how I see myself and how I feel about myself. I own, accept, and express my feelings unreservedly and do not try to escape them with my own mind games. I have free will to choose how I respond to any situation. I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity, and understanding. That's how you're leading, Collective, by standing in your power of your freedom of choice. How are these energies that are trapped in fear? They're about to have an opportunity to either. Some of them, Collective, are not going to wake up this time, and that really makes me sad. But most of those that aren't meant to wake up this cycle, they're experiencing health issues. A lot of them are, going to be passing away. A lot of them are a lot older. They're an older generation, I'm hearing. So it wasn't really allotted for them to have it this time. I think that they're going to come back once this is already established. Because a lot of these energies are the energies that from generations past that were planting the seeds of fear in the first place. Maybe they didn't know better. Maybe they did. Some of them didn't know better. And some of them did it, because they're part of the entity that feeds off of fear. I don't know, but there's a change. There's a change for these energies who are allotted to come out of fear this lifetime, who are allotted to be awoken, who are meant to be here as we plant this seed of the new world, the world of peace, the world where inner harmony is the true gift, where peace and love and inner harmony is the true currency, I'm hearing. And so there's a lot of people that are about to wake up because of the chaos that's going on the world stage right now. God will use that for the good of his people. So there's no reason for us to fear. There's no reason for us to be angry. It makes us sad and it breaks our heart what's going on. I know I've cried several times already, and I pray, and I've been praying. And that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to pray. We can feel the sadness. We're going to experience the anger of the unrighteousness of it all, the injustice of it all, yes. But we don't let that anger control us. We don't act out of anger. We don't feed the fear. We don't feel like we have no control or we have no free will just because the bigger stage seems to want to take it away from us, right? We have personal freedom of choice always. No matter what's going on in the physical or in the world, we personally have freedom of choice in how we're going to perceive, how we're going to feel about certain things, what we're going to choose to think and focus on. So these energies that are actually about to wake up, Spirit, what's going to wake these people up? I feel like there's a grand scale awakening happening at this time. That's what Spirit's showing me. Yeah, their heart. It's through their heart, through unconditional love. Okay, these people are maybe they've never really experienced the unconditional love, and they're about to. That's what's going to wake them up. Their heart chakras are coming online. And it's coming, maybe it's the injustice that they're going to be experiencing, or the injustice, the unfairness of what's going on, that's going to be the exact thing that's going to be the catalyst to wake up their heart chakra, to return them to the truth of unconditional love and freedom of choice. Okay? So there is a grand scale awakening happening on the planet today, and even though outside of ourselves it may look chaotic, it's what's required of us is courage and faith. That's what's on the bottom. Courage and faith is what's required of us, collective. It says, I embrace courage, faith, and adaptability as they are needed for me to overcome my fear of change or of the future. I regularly remind myself to be positive and open to possibilities, knowing that I am the creator of my own destiny. We are creators of worlds, collective. I embrace the warrior within me. I remind myself to be a warrior, not a worrier, and I am not a victim. I feel the fear, but I do it anyway. I am ready and eager to move forward. I'm right there with y'all, collective. I don't know what's going to be required of us in order to move forward, but I do know what's going to happen is we're going to have to choose to be courageous in the face of fear. We're going to have to choose to be faithful when we could choose to be fearful. That's what's required for your awakening. You have to choose to be courageous and faithful over fearful. The divine is with us. The divine has never left us, collective. We have never not been protected. No matter what it looks like on the outside, you are here to thrive. You are here to experience peace, not chaos. That is the divine's plan. And so it's going to require us to trust that. We're going to have to trust that, even in the face of fear. We are his chosen people. You are a chosen people. You were sent for a chosen purpose. You're being asked to lead by example with your freedom of choice, with your faith. It says, when love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. Let you rest, not fearful. You don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, collective. You don't. Spirit hasn't revealed everything, right? But what you do know is that you are protected. What you do know is that you can trust in the divine's plan. What you do know is that you can be at peace at every given moment through your own freedom of choice. And the ones who are trapped in fear are about to go through a mass heart chakra awakening. And so the things that we see as injustice going on around us is going to serve a purpose. for the heart chakra activation of those that we love, those people that we pray for, those people that we see are trapped in fear, the ones we want to help set free. It's going to serve a purpose. We have to trust in what's being revealed to us moment to moment, and in the moment be at peace. Be patient with one another. Be patient, be kind to one another. I know all of us are like, well, we've all been given vision, right, of what's to come, as far as the ones of us who have already overcome the fear, right? Like, God has put a seed in our hearts about the prosperity that lies ahead, right? The new world that we're moving into. But we've been growing impatient because we still see the chaos going on around us. That's a test of our faith, is what Spirit's telling me. Don't lose your patience. Everything is happening in divine timing, and what has been shown to you is going to be revealed to the world in due time. We're breaking a lot of matrices right now. We're breaking a lot of, personal belief matrix. Then we've got religious belief matrix, and then we've got the matrix of abuse, right? We've got the matrix of the power struggle. We've got so many matrix realities that we're having to be patient as those things are being dismantled. And slowly but surely, if you really think about it, you're starting to see those things fall. You're starting to see more and more people wake up and speak out against the injustice of it all. You're seeing more and more brave souls coming forward like never before. And they're not picking up swords, right? They're coming forward with wisdom and truth and confidence. They're coming forward with their voice. They're spreading the truth. They're spreading information. They're spreading love. They're spreading compassion. Those are the true heroes. And that's you, collective. That's us. Okay? So don't give up. Just continue to be patient and trust in the divine's timing of everything. Don't fall back into the fear matrix. Not even for a second, okay? It says if you've tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. That's what we're being asked to do. Just embrace what it is right now. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. Let's get one more for the collective who's in the know of what I'm saying here. No, that's too many. Right? You guys, I know my collective, my soul tribe, I know y'all are resonating with the words that are coming out of my mouth right now. Okay? Yeah, we still got part of the collective that are learning about how to overcome their hardships with forgiveness, right? This is why it hasn't shifted yet. The shift hasn't happened. We're growing impatient because we're waiting for this beautiful dream that's been shown to us to manifest, right? But we still have sisters and brothers, family members, friends, lovers, that are still learning lessons of forgiveness and that are still going through these hardships because their hearts are closed because of the fear that they've been indoctrinated with. So the way we're going to move this forward is by praying and meditating and staying calm within our own energy, by us thriving. No matter what, we're here to teach by doing. The best way to teach anybody is by doing it yourself, right? And that's what we're sent here to do. Doesn't mean we don't speak out on things or speak out on injustice, and you're allowed to have an opinion, right? But make sure that your actions show up, your heart, make sure you keep your heart open and you're compassionate and kind with one another, forgiving of one another, trusting of the divine. And anytime you see fear trying to take hold, you be courageous enough to choose faith over the fear. You be courageous enough to choose peace over anger, to trust that in all things are going to work out in divine's time, in the divine time, the way it's supposed to be. And that your birthright is a birthright of thriving, a birthright of peace. It's not a birthright of condemnation or fear or chaos. That's not, maybe in the past, but I don't think so. I mean, everything happens because the divine allows it, but we chose that. We get to choose again. We get to choose again. Choose wisely. Right? Yeah, the fear matrix was born into the world because we chose it. Our parents before us chose it. Their parents before them chose it. We are a new generation who was born with this wisdom, these seeds in us that said, hey, you know what? Y'all can choose different. You have that free will and that power to choose something different. You don't have to go along with the fear matrix. You don't have to choose the ways of the past. You, as a creator, have the power to create. That is your birthright, your free will, and what you choose to do with that free will, right? That's why Spirit's saying, follow your passion. Choose wisely, though. The more of us that wake up out of the fear matrix and we realize our power, the more scared the entities that thrive on the fear matrix get. A lot of us have been stifled. I know my channel has been blacklisted. I know that they've been trying to silence me. I've been under so many spiritual, energetic, mental attacks just because of me speaking what God gave me to speak. I've suffered so much, but you know what? I don't care. I will not shut up. I was sent here to speak, just like you were. I was sent here to love on people, to bring truth about peace and love and harmony and our power that we hold, to help wake up my brothers and sisters just the way someone had to wake me up. And so I'm going to choose to trust in the divine to get the word out. I'm going to be the vessel and allow the divine to take it where it needs to go. And that can be scary sometimes. But I'm not feeding the fear matrix anymore. And I will not be silenced and I will not be stifled. I know that what Spirit gives me to speak comes from a place of love. It comes from a place of wisdom. And I also know that all I have to do is bide my time, because I know who's in control. And the same thing for you, collective. Don't get frustrated. Don't lose heart. Don't lose hope. Just keep on, chipping away. Keep on using your voice. Keep on using your compassion. Keep on doing compassionate acts for those who are put into your circle. Keep being the light, because that's what they want. They want you not to be the light. These ones who want to keep our brothers and sisters in the fear matrix, the ones who want to silence us, the ones who don't want us to know that we have the power as creators through our free will, they want to keep you silenced and stifled and not remembering how powerful you are, because you waking up and taking power over your own reality and how you choose to show up and move in this reality changes everything. And once the more of us that know that, the more it's going to change, right? So that's what the spiritual battle is really about. It's about the awakening that we're going through. It's about waking back up to the true power that each one of us holds, okay? The true divinity that lives in each and every single thing. And how that divinity is wielded. You got two choices, one of fear and one of peace. One of love one of hate. It's all the same. It's the same. It's two main energies that fall under the umbrella of different categories, right? You got anger, you got forgiveness. One's positive energy, one's the negative energy. So what this battle is about our evolution. And are we going to evolve into the higher realm, the higher frequencies? Or are we going to devolve to a lower realm because we're so caught up in fear and we just fall more and more asleep? We all have a choice. But the powers that so-called be, because they really aren't, but they think they are, these entities, they don't want you to feel like you have a choice. They don't want you to feel like you have control over your emotions or your thoughts. Right? Yeah, guess what? A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Peace and harmony. That's the fortunate path, is the path of peace and harmony. I'm not, yeah, money's great, but this is about the gifts. The true gift, the true path of success, of everything that you were sent here to find, to acquire, is this path of peace and harmony. They didn't want us to know that. They wanted to keep us distracted with these spiritual battles and this fear and all these beliefs and whose belief is right, whose belief is wrong. You're attacking me, you're attacking them. Like, they want you to be distracted so you're not focusing on your own self and the power that you hold. But guess what? It's over. It's time to celebrate. There's excitement. Spirit's saying, oh yeah, they're having a party in the Ethers Collective because we've already won. It's a done deal. There's excitement. There's excitement in the ethers. They're throwing a celebration, a party, because we have found the path of peace and harmony. Look, we got happiness on the bottom. This is our birthright. I'm going to leave it on that. Just remember, collective, I know my collective, my Starseed family, the ones who know you already know you're chosen, right? You're finding this video, you know what I'm saying. The ones who are finding this video who are still fearful, you're chosen too, babe. You came across my collective, you come across our soul tribe because we're here to wake you up. We're here to remind you that you don't have to accept the chaos as gospel, as truth, and let it steal your power away from you. You didn't find us on accident, okay? You're meant to join us. You're meant to be peaceful and happy and powerful. You're meant to claim your birthright just like we are. Okay? Because the world that we are evolving to cannot hold lower frequencies. The next wave of children that are coming, the next starseed children that are coming, they're coming into this world with wisdom and knowledge. They're coming into this world with truth like we've never seen before. And you see it already. Look, I wish I knew this little boy's name, but him and his mom get on TikTok and she'll just ask him random questions about life and just the most random spiritual questions, and that kid knows what he knows. He's very knowledgeable and he's young. The children that we're planting seeds for, collective, it's a beautiful thing because we chose not to plant the seeds of fear the way that our parents planted for us, and they didn't do it because they didn't love us. It's all they knew. We forgive them. They just didn't know better. We've done our job, collective. Be proud of yourself. Spirit's so proud of you, okay? But the new wave of kids that are coming in, they're here to really, truly, truly take us into a realm that we've never experienced before. We are the starseed that was sent here to close the door on the old realm. And they're here, the kids that are coming after us, that are already being born in the world today, they're here to open the door to the new world. We're here closing the door on the old world. They're here opening the door to the new world. And just like Moses right? In the Bible, Moses got his people to the promised land, but he didn't get to go into the promised land necessarily. Well, I keep praying to the Father that we get to go, because we've worked so hard. And I think we do. I think the promised land is now. We're already there. It's just it's an awakening. You got to wake up and realize you're already in that promised land. But it's almost like we've been the Moseses of what's to come collective. You know? And the parting of the Red Sea is what this is. This is representing like our version of the parting of the Red Sea. The positive energy and the negative energy. The divine is parting the Red Sea for us. Just like he did for Moses and his people and the Israelites, right? You know, history tends to repeat itself until you know, you realize, I guess, that it's repeating itself and you choose different. And I think that's what we've done as a collective. We realized, and we've been working so hard to close past karmic cycles. We've been working so hard on a personal level just to be aware of our own patterns, our own past karmic cycles. By us doing that in our own personal lives, that's playing out on the grand stage, just like the chaos that the fear matrix wants to play out. Well, we're battling it with our version. Okay? It's like the positive and the negative. Anyways, I could go on forever about this. So, and I have. It's almost an hour in. So, I'm going to go. Just be proud of yourselves, collective. You tapped into your wisdom. You are thriving, which means our babies to come are thriving. It's a guarantee. They don't have to be trapped in fear the way our parents were, the way we were before our awakening. That door is closing, and the new door is opening. Let's talk about what is the new door that's opening. The old security and adventures. Yes. Security, a new adventure. And it's safe and it's secure. Collective. Trust. It all comes down to trust. Trusting in the divine, trusting in you, yourself, that you don't have to be fearful. Faith over fear, man. Faith over fear. Now, I know it's easier to say, and in the moment it can be hard to do, but you know what? It's okay to feel fear, but do it anyways. Face it anyways. You might feel the fear, yes. That's okay. You're going to. But to have the courage to step out, even though you feel the fear, to have the courage to continue to voice, to use your voice, to use your free will power to create peace in your own life, that's how you're going to win it. Not by picking up a sword, not by fighting one another, not by playing the blame game. None of that's just the old cycle repeating itself, right? We're not going to do that no more. We're not going to be too scared to call it out either, right? It's like for a long time, you got to be so careful what you say about this, what you say about that, right? And there's a difference in being careful and being stifled and controlled on what you can say versus being compassionate with your words, right? Being aware of the words you're speaking, right? There's a way to be compassionate and truthful and still get a point across. That's what Spirit's been trying to teach me, I think. And I'm working hard on it. I know I don't get it right 100% of the time. But I'm learning, and so are you. And so just remember, your voice is powerful. Your heart chakra being open is powerful. You are a creator. And you are sent here to be that. I love you guys.